Alright, if we take a look at the skill tree, this is the skill tree we have coming out of Shadow. It's the most efficient route. 16-16 spell damage, 10-10-10 elemental. These are not so great. Good for burning builds with upfront damage. Mental acuity gets crit chance, go up and over, shock, crit multiplier, more crit from the assassination tree, power charges, and I gotta get Ghost Reaver for my damage to count as life or CI or energy shield leech. And we have more efficient crit note here. Work our way to pain attunement. Get influence because I'm running a lot of fucking auras. I want them to be super buff. I come down and get Harrier for the 10%, well, not the attack speed, but the 6% cast speed, 6% movement speed. Really good. More aura nodes. Nothing wasted so far. Energy shield nodes going down to Path of Savant, which is really nice. Pick up that, you know, better energy shield node right there. Might as well. Come up and over. Pick up to Arcane Focus. Get another power charge. Spell damage per power charge. And then we have Deep Thoughts for more mana because I'm going to need it. It's going to cost a lot. The mana multiplier is, you know, off the gems that I'm using are very, very high. Blast radius to extend the shock area, get more, you know, coverage. Plus I get area damage. Then we go down to spell damage nodes into Elemental Dominion. And very similar to the Shadow start, we have 16-16, 25 crit, which is good, 15-15. Going up lightning damage, up and out the tree, 15 lightning resistance, and then we go out. And we pick up the elemental adaptation for that extra reflect help. Then we have sovereignty, this whole wheel. I'm running a shitload of auras. I'm not snapshotting anything. Coming out we have spell crit, or crit multiplier, 25 crit chance, and 20-30 split between arcane potency. Here is a power charge duration and overcharge and extra power charge because I'm going full blown crit to see the damage potential. It's only a 4% crit skill, so it's not the smartest thing to do, but for science we want to just figure out how much we can get from pushing it to the limit. And now Void Battery is a unique where it starts off kind of slow because you get 80% reduced damage. So it's not until you have 4 power charges, which is 100% increase spell damage. Now these directly fight against each other. It's not 80% less, so it's 80% reduced. So at 4 power charges I'll have 20% spell damage, but at 8 or 9, you know, you'll have that extra power charge, plus you get the crit chance that is on the wand, and you know, the +1 power charge and the 20% increased spell damage implicit. So overall this becomes a pretty damn good dagger. On top of that, for all the power charges that I get 4% increase. So it's going to start out really slow, but once I maintain power charges it should be very, very fluent.
Excellent.
Why not get the spell damage? Hold on. Why not get the spell damage instead at Witch start? What do you mean? I have the spell damage at Witch start. But will ball lightning hit hard enough for crits to last long enough? What do you mean? Like just shock stacks? I'm wearing Legacy Malagaros, okay? This fucking amulet, it doesn't get much better than this. Let me tell you, this thing is worth a fuckload, like over 130 exalts. Like this is max crit chance, max crit multiplier with badass fucking spell damage. On top of that, I get percent ES, flat ES, and intellect. The intellect can go to 50. That's the one thing that's really meh about it. And the energy shield, I believe, can go up to 21. And if you'll notice really quickly that I won't be limited Wait, where did I put the purity of lightning? Did I even pick it up? There it is. I won't be limited on the amount of times I can cast. I'm going to be limited on how many projectiles I can shoot. Notice I'm carrying 2 mana potions. There's a reason for that. Alright, so I would like a topaz flask somewhere in here. Curse. Reduce frozen and chill. I might run... Yeah, I might run this ring instead of Dream Fragments, and I'll use this to dispel my freeze. The only thing that's shitty about this is more than likely, since it's on a mana flask, more than likely this isn't going to work, because what's going to happen is I'm going to be at full mana. Most likely I'll be at full mana. Like, if I go into a pack and I get leapt on by, like, goats that do extra cold damage, then I'm gonna be at full mana, and since I don't have any mana to restore, it's not gonna work, the second function. A bit like that one. Yeah, kind of like this one, but this one's built for CI or low life. That one has HP. The mana's okay, but yeah, kind of like the same idea. Oh yeah, I put it in. Okay. Let's check out my resist. Again, there is no snapshotting going on here. Max DPS, we're about to find that out. And we're gonna switch whatever gems you guys want to see. We'll make it happen. I'll bring a couple chromes with me, I guess. We'll just do that in town and leave. And if we find it super sketch, we can switch out of Malagaros, lose the 50 crit multi and some crit chance, and then we can get instant leech, which is going to provide to be better survivability. Wouldn't LMP and GMP be good? We're going to test that out. I have both of them. Again, this is not a shotgun effect, so by splitting your ball lightning into multiple projectiles, you're watering down the damage that each projectile does, increasing the area that you can cover, but your leech is going to be affected, and by leech I only have 1% off the belt. That's the only lightning damage leech I have. And not only that, ball lightning can only tag 1 spark per ball. It's not gonna, just because 3 balls go over a goat's head, only one of them is gonna hit, you know, rapidly or whatever. But you're not gonna get, you know, such a great thing. If ball lightning was a shotgun type effect, then you could run stuff like slower projectiles with like LMP or GMP and really like machine gun, but it's not like that. Mainly because of the whole Mjolnir. If Mjolnir didn't exist, I could see them totally making this skill shotgun worthy. Corrupt your Ami for lightning leech. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, dude. Even on my drunkest day, I wouldn't do that. Alright. Without further ado, this is level 18, 2020, GG Godly Gear. Can this do anything? And I'm telling you guys right now, from my last experience, it was a lot like Glacial Cascade, the problem. Alright, so we set up my defenses. Hopefully I have enough cold resist. Holy shit, that cold res is horror bad. Alright, I'm gonna have to drop Purity of Fire and run. Alright. I have 6,800 evasion, which is really fucking good. That's just like Grace. Grace is like powerhousing. I don't have any evasion gear other than Malagaros. Yeah, Malagaros and Dexterity. Everything else is powered by Grace. So that's pretty fucking impressive with just aura nodes and an aura plus 132 evasion gauntlets. Energy shield, I have 62, 34, not great. I could get more. Yeah. All resistances look good. 77, 77, 83 should help me with reflect. Defenses, I have 24% block with 5% spell block. When I pop a Rumi's Concoction, why isn't this shit quality? Rumi's Concoction, I get 30 or 60% block and 33 spell block. So I'll be popping that a lot, liberally. Let me go quality this bad boy up. Arcane Vision is not something that I have because I can't. I wanted just to test the DPS potential, like Clear Mind. Where would I go at 91 and stuff? Probably get Clear Mind, maybe Arcane Vision, and then I would start working towards Templar block node to get more spell block. Phalanx, I would go down this way. That's probably where I would go next. I can also get an 8% ES node here. If I really wanted to, I could go get more crit here, but I don't think it's worth it. I could also go up lightning damage, cast speed. Also, I don't think, you know, for what I have right now, I think it's 90 points spent efficiently. Yeah, they won't be giving away the new skill tree until maybe like 10 or 12 hours before the patch goes live. Maybe not even that much, maybe a few hours before. They've expressed why, because they don't want people to waste their time. Now I need baubles. That's what I wanted to do. Baubles, baubles, baubles. Do I not have baubles? Oh, here they are. Okay. So I have spent the currency. Well, I didn't really spend it. This is just stuff that I've had, so that you guys don't have to. Alright. Let's see the damage potential. There's probably a good chance I'll rip because my defenses aren't exactly good. Alright, so let's not judge it right now until I get power charges. When I get power charges, we'll look at the tooltip DPS. Alright, we have 5 power charges. This is a 71 map, by the way. Not impressive. Alright, we have 7 power charges. We can get more. Oops, I'm pressing the wrong flask. As you can see, my mana is pretty hard to sustain. Alright, we're at max power charges. Ball Lightning does 8,700 damage. That's it. Again, I'm having pretty severe mana problems sustaining it. Like, I can't just sit there and spam the whole time. But I'm not running Crit Wake. I should have ran Crit Wake for the first few packs. Yeah, this is like probably something like 1,000 exalts worth of shit, and it struggles clearing a 71 map. All right, let's replace Added Cold with LMP. Get some more. It's better. It's definitely better because I'm not having to lawnmower, you know, each lane as much. Yeah, exactly. That's Ellie Reflect. And my mana is just super spiked. I'm constantly having to hit mana potions. But this is low life, self-cast, ball lightning. GMP is not going to help this. This is only going to make it worse. It's going to cost even more mana. Like, what is this? Need ink AoE. Alright, so I'm going to take out Echo and put an AoE. The cost is real. So I don't think you should use Echo with this. Like, anything that waters down the damage, you want it to hit as hard as possible, because it already hits for a smaller amount. Alright, let's work up my power charges again. Yeah, but it doesn't really, like, even though the cast speed dropped, like, I was already having a hard time sustaining the mana. And this is no way to live, man. Like, I would even struggle a lot if I had to use... What's it called? If I was in a group and I wasn't getting constant flash charge, I can arrange it to where I can get flash charge on crit. That's for sure. Running a half regen map or a no regen map. I'm not cursing, by the way. This is why I said, okay, this is LA Reflect. Yeah, the cast speed with this looks fine. Alright, so what other gem combinations do you guys want to see with ball lightning? Yeah, does anyone have a 20/20 arc? We can just see the difference. Granted, this is not level 20. This is only 18 quality 20, which is going to be close to, you know, level 20. Oh, no, I'm not playing this. This is just testing. This is like, I promised you guys testing after I qualityed up the ball lightning. This is it leveled and qualityed. Now we can put in slower projectiles, which initially I thought was going to, you know, create a massive effect, but we'll see what happens with the slower projectiles. It doesn't, like, I can run faster than this. It's like, hey, I drive a car, but I can walk faster. Which is okay, but it doesn't go to the edge of the screen, which really annoys me. It only goes half the way. Stops right about here. Okay, a little over half. So slower projectiles, while it's hitting more, I don't have to cast as much. I'm still doing a lot of movements. So the overall clear speed, it's like I'm putting a Hadoukens. This is with slower projectiles at 18/20. I have added chaos, okay. So I'll replace added chaos with... I have a 20/20 added chaos. What gem do you want me to replace? Use slower proj, faster proj, conk. Okay, that one's gonna have to be in a different setup. Which gem do you want me to put chaos damage over? Increase crit. Power charge on crit, it has to stay in there because there's no point in running void battery without it. So I'll replace it with increased AoE. LMP. Alright, let's take out slower proj. Actually, let's leave slower proj in here. This is just chaos damage with... Alright, I need to start crit waking stuff so I can get some peacock. Even if this did double the damage, Even if this is double from what it is right now, it still wouldn't be enough. Like when you have this kind of godly gear, you should be able to do much more significant things. And it's not so much the damage. Like Glacial Cascade, you can get it to do around 38k damage with this particular setup. You know, with the cold tree instead of lightning, it's pretty much looks the same. But Glacial Cascade will pwn bosses and freeze them. The only problem with Glacial Cascade is this lane thing. Like imagine like these bowling lanes. Like you're just lawn mowing each thing and it doesn't feel good. What I suggested for Glacial Cascade is that like you get 100% of the damage with the AoE charge, you know, when you draw the line, and then 50% of the damage come out as like spikes, like ice shards. That way it would give you more directional clear speed and it would feel really good. It would be in a good spot if you did like 100% concentrated damage in the lane, and then if like, you know, shards of ice come out for 50% of the damage. That would be what would save Glacial Cascade. They don't really need to change the cost, although the mana was kind of punishing. A little less punishing than this. But yeah, I mean, it just raped the boss. But alright, we'll look at the tooltip DPS. It is 6812 with added chaos and slower proj. We put added cold. 76, 83. You need cast speed? No, I don't think I need cast speed because my mana can barely handle it already. And I'm running a super buff clarity. What's my mana regen? Alright, it's 116 on, you know, as a non-EB build. Alright. For peace of mind, we're gonna go get cast speed and run this with cast speed and fast cast. You guys are gonna see how ridiculous it's going to do on my mana. I'm just gonna sit there whole time waiting for my mana to catch up. You get a free cast with Echo? Yes, but I pump way too fast. Alright, so we're gonna take out added chaos. Let me go vendor these things real quick. You're gonna visually see what the problem is, okay? I'm not gonna just get any fast cast. I'm gonna get like the tits fast cast. Wait, that's not that. That's this. Let's do another strand. Try to keep the testing similar. All right, here's a 21. Or is essentially a 21 cast. Putting that in, and we're putting spell echo. Let's take out crit damage for now. And now we're going to put Echo back in. 2020 Echo. Slower Proj, Lightning Pen, increase AoE, Conk Effect. Okay, Conk Effect I do need to go grab. Yeah. It doesn't do anything. It'll shorten the range, but it's not going to give you the bonus. Conk Effect will do stuff in the fact that a 20/20 Conk Effect will reduce the mana cost, so you'll get that benefit. But since the bolt is like a single target bolt, there's no AoE to the damage. You're actually going to get shittier range, reduced mana, but you're not going to get any damage bonus because it's just like an arc. It's like trying to use Conk Effect with arc. It doesn't interact with that damage. If it was like a lightning arrow or something, then you would notice with the splash. Price check. Pretty fucking good. At least, if that's on softcore or standard or permanent league, at least 10 exalts.
Excellent.
I'd replace ball lightning. Well, the whole point is to test it with all the variations, so we're doing this for you guys, so you guys know that I'm gonna do ball lightning low life next league. Don't do it. Desecrated ground. Physical reflect. That's fine. Change your casting damage here with peacock. Oh, I do have that. Oh shit, I need a peacock in here. There's no point in casting ice spear when you don't have peacock attached to it. Let me find one. I should have GMP there, but I'm not gonna recolor that shit. No way. Peacock. Excellent. Let me check to see if I have one. Excellent. Right here. Power shows on crit. Excellent. Why low life ball lightning? Because it's pain attunement. And I'm just testing, you know, theoretical damage potential, not like everything else. If I had a mirrored piece of gear in every slot, I'd probably be able to sustain this. Mainly with the jewelry and the rings having like maximum mana with mana regen on both. Alright, don't need to cast anything. So this is Echo with fast cast. Excellent. See, I'm like really starved on mana. Same thing, I mean either way I'm going to have to pot. But this is fast cast and Echo combined at the same time. We're at 8 charges. DPS 82, 83. So much better. You think this is so much better? Maybe as aesthetically pleasing, but this is pretty horrible. Okay, when I remove fast casting, I'm going to add something that's going to be significantly more. Alright. Remove fast cast. What do you guys want inside? 115 is my mana regen. Let's put crit damage in there. I can tell you guys like for a fact, Glacial Cascade self-cast is way better than this. Way better. And it froze the mobs. You want ink AoE. Got it. You got it, boss. My Flame Blaster would have already been done with this map like a minute ago. And that should cost, what, 30 exalts? Lightning Orb level up. Why go crit? This is just to test the damage potential. Damage potential. This is not like a real build that I'm planning on doing. I'm just showing you guys how much damage this looks like what it looks like in a map. And I do have an area node. Remove the 2 gems and put cast on crit weakness for auto curse DPS. Wait, say that again. Remove the 2 gems. Remove 2 of the gems and put Cast on crit, crit weakness. Cast on crit, crit weakness. So it auto curses for me. What's my level? 90 shadow. How about use conductivity? I don't have one. I'll use LE weakness. Let me go get it. Use 2 gem slots to curse. I don't think that's a good thing. Spells can't proc COC. There you go.
Excellent.
I have LE or there's crit weak.
Excellent.
Let's get LE weak. I put that somewhere. Can you test it out with 3 dragons? I only have 1 3 dragons and it's a race reward. I don't want to pull it out, so I want to use it next league. But changing my fire damage into freeze but not shock, that would make it even way worse. Like I don't want to CC them more. I want to kill them as fast as possible, and freezing them is not worth it. Shock is way better than freeze for what I'm doing.
Excellent.
Alright, what did you guys want to see? Yeah, I'm freezing them with added cold anyways. Alright, want to take out added cold. Let's take out added cold. Let's put something else in there. You guys got to remember that these are like legacy items too. Legacy. Except the shavs. The shav isn't. Alright. Added lightning. Power charge on crit lightning area effect. I have added lightning. 2020 added lightning. Which is better defensive eyes for my arc? Which? Lightning, Coil, or Cloak of Defiance? It depends on how you have your shit set up, but Cloak of Defiance should do amazingly well. Did I finish that map? Increase AoE. It makes the circle at which it will tag mobs further. So it tags them sooner and it tags them later. So you get more hits out of it. That's the idea of using increased AoE. It doesn't have AoE damage, but it's just like it's just an orb that emits like a shitty arc, you know, in rapid succession. Alright, let's LE weak stuff. I shouldn't, with a low life shaft build, even with the Glacial Cascade, I never had to curse. But this, I shouldn't have to curse with this much gear. Let me show you my gear again so you guys can understand the magnitude of how shitty and lackluster this is. Alright, this Uber is 410 ES, pretty hard to find with mana. You know, resist, nice. A little bit of int, it's okay. This necklace is god tier. It's a legacy, 20 all stats, 26 spell damage, 38 crit chance, 70 crit multi with ES and flat ES. and 31 in. So this is getting me as much bang for the buck I can for something like this. I'm using pretty much a stat ring to give me crit chance, mana regen, or pretty much dex and strength, because I can afford to get a lot better efficient nodes. Like dropping one node at this point means dropping a big node. Body and soul, sovereignty, faith and steel, crit multiplier. Like these are all my ends. Blast radius, deep thoughts. So if I had to spend 1 point on, you know, dex or strength or both, I'd be in a pretty bad position. This would probably be my choice if I had to. 10% evasion and energy shield. This is my weakest node at the moment, and it's not even weak. Like everything else is a necessity. Or I could drop, no, dropping the reserve would hurt me a lot. So bad, can't get DPS like Raze can. Yeah, people use level 26 arc and you're using a level 18 ball lightning. Yeah, if you guys want to see what this tree does with arc, just trade it to me and I'll give it right back. And I have all the auras. Basically, it's going to be haste and power charges with crit multiplier. That's going to be increasing my DPS.
Excellent.
So since I'm using ink AoE, the damage is at 7k. Alright, so we'll switch out Spell Echo. Let's try it with... you guys want to see it with Prolif? Yeah, somebody give me an arc. The only thing with the arc is it's going to be wasted with these 2 points. Blast radius and area of effect. I probably would just skip this whole entire wheel and go over across. Spend the 1 point, go this way and pick up these to go arc, which would be a lot better instead of going this wheel right here. Do a gorge? Oh my god. Do a gorge. I don't have a gorge. I used them all. Knockback? I don't think I have a leveled up knockback. If you guys have a leveled up knockback, I'll try it out. I have a level 1. No quality, yeah, that's not really good testing. I need something like 2020, something that's fair, or 1820. Something I'd prefer an 1820 to be honest, so we can keep the spectrum, you know, on the level ground. No, I want an 1820 or a 1920 or a 1720. Those would all be good. Yeah, I'm getting triple shock stacks, exactly what Nemesis says. I'm getting triple shock stacks regardless, because the amount of critting I'm doing, even if it's for a little, they're so fast, you know, within the hits that it's gonna give you long duration shock. So Prolif is pretty much a waste. It would help if the only position where Prolif would kind of shine is, say I'm getting swarmed from multiple angles, like killing mobs in one lane. These Prolif rings will actually like hit stuff coming in from the left and right side of me. So it'll help me start the triple shock stack on the incoming mobs, but like it literally is when you're getting swarmed. What's up, Iron Snail? Long time no see, man. Yeah. That costs insane. 140 for not giving me anything really, unless it was a type of fight where maybe Uber Series ad phase, if your damage is a lot weaker, that way you could keep Prolif rings as new incoming mobs spawn. you don't have to get that triple shock stack requirement, you know, something like that. An 1806, I still want something kind of higher. Nobody has a 2020 or a level 20 arc. Alright, let's try added chaos. Why would you want to swap out spell echo? Isn't the damage neutral with the quality and with more cast speed? Well, it's 10% less, so you're watering it down a bit. Regrets. Nobody has an 1820 arc. It doesn't matter if this is standard or a hardcore. You have a gorge. Okay.
Excellent.
Let me give you whatever 74 map I have. I have a maze. Yeah, let me borrow that 2020. I assure you, the concepts, all the stuff works the same in every league. The amount of defense you put behind a character, that's like usually the underlying. Oops, you're not the gorge guy. Shining Steve, I need to add you, so I hold on. Shining Steve, 2020 arc. Alright, so if you want it to be fair, I can take out a link. I'll take out one link. That should be more than fair. I'll run it on a 5 link with arc. But arc scales scales really well with plus level, so I'm gonna have to get it in power. The YOLOing made me sick the next day. Okay. I don't know what that means really, but alright, you guys want to see what spell echo. Alright, so what do you want me to do this gorge with? Take out added lightning. Alright. What do you want me to add? Alright, well let's get some mathematical perspective, okay? We'll look at the difference between arc, which is going to be huge. Arc. Huge jumps from 18,706. So that's about 150 damage. How much does added lightning give? 238. Alright, so minus 80. I'll take out added lightning with arc. That should make it fair. But we'll look at ball lightning. Let's look at the difference between 2 levels. Okay. So 18 we have 144, and at 20 we have, so it's a 26 difference. 26 damage difference. Why don't you put proliferation just for peace of mind? Yeah, I can do that. Let's not do a gorge though with prolif. Actually, let's just fucking do it. Oh, I'm completely aware. I'm not fighting for ball lightning. I'm just talking to you guys about like what ball lightning would look like even at 2020. All right, so people that wanted to see prolif, I should have rolled pack size on this. Alright, so we have Prolif, Power Charge, Lightning Pen, Ink AoE, Ball Lightning, and Spell Echo. Wow, have I not crit yet? Yeah, I'm gonna be doing Flame Blast, Burning Proliferation. Oh, that was my first power charge right there. What the fuck? Second one. Third one. This Prolif is making my shit cost way too much. As you can see, Prolif is garbage. Whoa, that's pretty fucking cool. These balls are like... Hold on. There he goes. Fuck, I'm trying to get him to come, like, into the screen. Prolif with arc. Okay. Taking out Prolif, or... Let's do... You don't need area of effect. Arc. Lightning Pen. Power Charge on crit. Spell Echo. Don't need... we're gonna do... So we're gonna put this on a 5-link and we're gonna act like... We're gonna act like it doesn't have added lightning, which is going to try to make up for the lack of cost on the... Even though the shock duration and chance to shock, those are really nice to have, but I'm gonna ignore it. I'm just gonna go fast cast, and that'll be my 5-link. If somebody has a level 18, 20 arc, that'd be awesome. Oh, that's the freeze. Let me get some power charges. Yes, added lightning with ball lightning is a must. I agree, because the rapid hits, you need to really put flat damage behind it. But even then, even with added lightning, added cold, or crit damage, it's still... Hold on, I still need max power charges. This is arc on a 5-link, which essentially you would be rather... You'd rather it be in a +1 helmet like a Vertex. I would probably use a Vertex for this. Have I tried slower projectiles? Yeah, okay. Now I've reached 8 power charges. I don't even have to move from my spot. It's just so convenient that everything gets hit. The aiming, the direct damage is real. It's like on a 5-link. Alright, let's add another link in here. Let's add added chaos, sure. Wait, do we have crit damage in here? Let's put crit damage in here. No, I lost my power charges.
Excellent.
I hope it is, to be honest. Like, archers need some kind of PvE love. Again, I have 2 points on my tree where arc has no benefit. The increased AoE and that whole wheel could be more efficient. What? 44k arc damage. 44. Oh, that's reflect. Look at that shit. Tooltip 44k. Where's the boss? Alright, this is gonna be a problem. Undying. Holy shit. 44k. Now add empower. Yeah, let's go do that. I'm not hijacking your gem. I have you added as friends, so let's go get the empower. Color this bad boy. So instead of added chaos, I'm gonna run empower. Give me 1 red. 5 blue, 1 red. There it is. Empower. Power charge on crit. Fast cast. Lightning pen. Arc. And fast cast or crit damage. Let's do crit damage. I need another map. Fuck. I need a war chest. Now Val the Shaz for +1 to all gems. Yeah. Let me do that. Psych. What did I need? What did I need to do? Oh yeah, I need to get another map. Let's get a dry penis. Double boss. Give me something with like pack size or something. Humanoids, magic monsters, that works. This is no snapshotting, by the way. No snapshotting. I'm just using a Prism Guardian to run 360% auras on my mana, or my health. Thanks to Prism Guardian. So this would be like post-patch, wouldn't change other than the tree, which is pretty huge. Oops. Tunka, I didn't mean to add you. I didn't add you. Hold on, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Excellent.
Alright. You guys back yet? Alright, you guys are back. So this is Arc with Empower. It's gonna make the mana cost more significant. Holy shit. 119 per cast. But with a Void Battery with pretty much like no negative spell damage, it's already pretty amazing. Tooltip. Alright, let's get some power charges. Good God, this is like OP. Still, my Flame Blaster would kill faster than this. Let's get some power charges though, see how fast I can go and get going. I could make this tree more efficient for Arc. So this is not even its limitation. I could probably push with more fast cast instead of crit. Alright, we're at 44k. We're still at 44k. So Empower was not so great. I'd rather it be the fast cast route because it gives me more mobility and it doesn't cost that much mana. Yeah, I hope it does get some love. And I fucking... because of Mjolnir, they really need to be... what do you call it? Conservative. Spell Echo? Spell Echo. What's in here? 2020. It's just not typed with... it's not... I replaced fast cast. Okay, so we can replace a different gem. Lightning Pen. Let's replace increased crit for fast cast. This is probably going to be better. Alright. Fast cast with Echo with Empower. Probably better than crit damage. Damn it, I lost all my charges. $42.4k tooltip. So while it feels better, I would take the DPS hit just because of the sheer fact that I'm casting faster and it's making the micro much easier. So although it's a tooltip hit, it definitely feels a lot better. Where's the ball lightning? Yeah, you don't want to add chain to Arc. It's just gonna water down the damage to chain more often, but for little. After this map, we'll go back to ball lightning. I can tell you, you guys saw the way ball lightning damage scales. It's very, very small with the damage tiers, and adding Empower to ball lightning is not gonna make it like, oh my god, like Arc has sick jumps with Empower. Let's just name off a bunch of gems that just go to godly tiers with, you know, being over level 20. First one that comes to mind, Molten Shell. That one with Bear Trap, Arc, Explosive Arrow. Like, these are all gems that, you know, a lot of the damage can be found on the gem itself. Arc is one of them. What's another one? That's just like sicker. Oh, EK. Yeah, EK is another one. EK, Molten Shell, Bear Trap, Arc. Those are the ones that, and EA. Those are the ones that come to mind. Fire Trap, yeah. Fire Trap does do pretty nicely with levels. Not as big as the other ones, like the other jumps that you'll experience, but it's still a pretty good jump. I do use, in PvP, when I do switch to Fire Trap, I do use Empower with it. With crit damage. Poison Arrow, yes, Poison Arrow is pretty decent. I still don't think it's as big as a jump as, what's it called? Actually, yeah, it's a pretty significant jump. I've seen the Poison Arrow numbers. Searing Bond, no. Searing Bond is like, it's good beginning damage, but you know, when you're trying to push the end game, like where you're really gonna notice it in your build, Searing Bond is, I don't really recommend for like level 72 maps plus. Alright, let's switch to Ball Lightning. Again, the Empower is going to make it cost an insane amount more, and it's going to provide like 30 lightning damage. But this would be the equivalent to level 21 Empower. No. Yeah, 21. Plus 3. I don't have a 2020 Ball Lightning, it's an 1820. But use your brain. Alright, let's take out Arc. And put in Ball Lightning. Where's you at? Fast Cast. Take out that. Added Lightning I feel is a must with Ball Lightning. Spell Echo, Power Charge on crit. Alright, let's run with this. Desecrated Ground, Nemesis mod. Sure. Somebody wanted to see it with knockback. Does anyone have a better knockback gem than this one? 13? I might have one. Hold on. Let me look. 17. Do I want it at serious disfavor? Sure. I don't have one. Arctic Breath, I did self-cast Arctic Breath. The main problem, outside of the pathing issues, was the mana cost. It did really good damage. It hit like a fucking truck, but it's so impractical because of the pathing issue and then the mana costs. Arctic Breath does do significant jumps with Empower too. This is Alley Reflect. Alright, we're looking at a 8.4k DPS tooltip with Ball Lightning. What is this? Shock Nova. Oh duh, it's all over the floor. But you can see this is pretty AIDS. 6 power charges. This is with Empower. Arctic Breath, Cold to Fire, Burn Prolif. Well, you've already wasted 1 gem converting it, so why not just run Flame Blast? The same gear. I didn't change any of the gear, I just changed the gems. And this build is actually tailored more for the area and Ball Lightning. I could make the Arc build more efficient by going Superior Reeve. Yeah, single file, limited lane. This is the problem that Glacial Cascade had. Only Glacial Cascade did a lot of upfront damage, and it froze. Like CC. Glacial Cascade was way better than this. Like, I actually have high hopes for Glacial Cascade if it had area coverage. Even if this had better area coverage, it still seems poopy. Yeah, Arc. But, I mean, this had a lot of potential, but because of shit like Mjolnir, they can't be generous. Like, can you imagine if every arc or ball lightning thing could shotgun? Mjolnir and arc, or ball lightning, sorry, would be god tier. Have you seen that screenshot with like 1,000 balls on the screen? That would just clear maps so insanely fast, it's not even funny. We're always gonna have to check lightning skills behind Mjolnir. That's why I think Mjolnir's is due for a nerf. But even then, there's gonna be legacy ones. So yeah, if it was on Reddit like a month ago or something, I don't know. When Ball Lightning came out, they showed like a screenshot of someone doing a shipyard with like a jillion balls on the screen. Like, I don't even know how you're gonna keep up with that frame rate. I have a pretty good computer, and I'm pretty confident that my computer would just get shit on. This is not an enjoyable clear speed. Let's put increase AoE.